I love you, brother. By the way, Woody, you said earlier that they don't feed you really well here. Zip up your vest.
Anymore. Yes, we can see that.
She gained more weight than I did. Nick, here's a line for you next time. Boom goes the dynamite.
Nice.
Now watch, she's gonna steal it. She's not even gonna.
That's not why I picked her.
Now, last year, for anybody that doesn't know, and I saw this firsthand when I was backstage with the contestants, Woody was the songbird in his class. His brother said he would always break out into song to lighten the mood and let him have fun. Well, his brothers were able to get some of that recorded for everybody. We would like to thank the Walt Disney Corporation because it's now the new looped music for It's a Small World. So congratulations, Woody. Your voice is now going to give parents for decades nightmares in the middle of the night. Now, for those of you that don't know, Woody's been having some trouble speaking lately. Something that happened on a trip to Germany. It was this big. What were you doing? Right, he's gonna play the pretty card. So instead of singing, can we get a red hanky? We're just gonna turn him into a Muppet. Mana. We got.
Leave it to butts.
Leave it to your friends. Now, for a long time, Woody's been going by the mama's name, Mama's Singing Little Cup. However, since even though he lives in Michigan, I claim him as family, and he's a Southern boy at heart, and he's stayed in my house, I know this is true. He tends to get a little sappy after drinking. So Mama's decided to change his name to Mama's Weeping Azalea. From his own mouth in my living room, and he didn't even know I wrote it down. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, Woody does love his martinis. A lot. He also tends to lose concept over time with those martinis. But he's such a devoted big brother that he decided to call his puppy in the middle of the night to tell him that he loved him.
Aww.
Hang on.
It's 3 a.m.
He's precious.
Got 20 minutes of that on my phone, too.
For the record, I've had that one since the day you asked me up here. Now, we all know traveling does take its toll on your body. All those different time zones, all those different cities, all those intimate encounters with TSA. Well, Woody of all people knows the toll that can take on one's body. We've now decided to change his name from Woody to Softy. it benefited for him because when you're a little too soft, there's something you need to help it out. So in an effort to make some extra travel fund money, Woody began doing some endorsement deals during this year. And we'd like to thank the Pfizer Corporation for providing this article. It took a while to find it. It was well hidden. But here it is. He wants everyone to know that ED is a serious problem that affects millions of men, and it's okay.
I'll autograph them.
And anyone that wants the soft copy, nitro at southeastlsb.com. Now, at this year's Mr. Chicago Leather Contest, like Dave was mentioning earlier, Woody was having a hard time remembering some song lyrics, which, for a musician, that's a little embarrassing, right? So we decided to have something up on stage that maybe he could remember.
That's my cue.
That's your cue? So we brought some of his classmates in this evening, and we're going to see if Woody remembers his brother's ass. Now, can I get contestant number 1?
James Duncan. He's not here. He is here. Oh my god.
It's not James Franco.
Great ass.
All right. Woody, can you name that ass? What?
That was it.
No. This is the one person I didn't write down the clue for because I thought it was obvious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're going to be in trouble. Come on out. There you go.
Copy Coda.
Copy Coda. Sometimes it takes a step to recognize that part. But wait, there's more. Can I please get contestant number 2? This is all just a ploy to see the asses. Wait, what? I'm in test this weekend. What do we call that? Pecs and personality? Woody, name that ass. Sniff. Also known as Mr. February. Yeah.
Anyone that skinny in my life. I'm just stick.
Okay. Can I get contestant number 3?
Oh, yum yum.
Is his porn name?
He's wagging his got his name.
But, as he said you would know him, he is San Francisco Mr. Airport Shuttle 2012.
More time.
And then he slaps him. This is what we do with friends. Woody, Nick, in all seriousness, you guys have done a great year. You've had a lot of fun. I've gotten to know you guys very well, and I wouldn't trade our friendships for anything. Thank you very much for having me here.
apologize because actually we were supposed to do Nitro last. My bad. So what we're going to do right now, because Nick was going to roast Woody, Woody was going to roast Nick, and then they're going to have their final words. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring up Nick, who can still roast Woody, because we're totally fine with that. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Kapla.
I knew you'd enjoy that.
Spoilers.
But just don't chuck your kilt out. That's the way it is. You're welcome.
It's great, isn't it?
Thanks, Dave, for the sash. I think I have enough buttons now. I had some notes. And thankfully, nobody has used everything that I have on these notes, so I can use them all. I love you, Woody. It's good. So,
Probably the most scared now.
so I paid attention last year when I was competing, and I saw that they were actually roasting the outgoing title holders. And I was like, oh, shit, if that happens, I'm going to have to sit there and get roasted. And then I won. And I was like, oh, now I have to pay attention to what Woody's doing all year. I have notes with you. And there were some incidences that, you know, I laughed at Woody when things happened, and it was like, that is not going in the roast. Do not put that in the roast.
So, of course, it's...
So I have paraphrased. So, what people probably don't know is that Woody really likes to leave his clothes everywhere.
Oh, I know.
But not just his clothes, anybody else's clothes too. Well, of course you remember. One of his first events was Motor City Pride in Detroit. And of course, he went out drinking with friends, and about halfway through this, he decides, oh, this sash, it's too cumbersome. I need to put it in somebody's bag. Here we go. Here, can you just hold this for me? So he puts it in a bag, forgets about it. Do you remember that, Woody? So the night's over and everybody's leaving, and then suddenly Woody's running after the car, who, you know, the people that actually have the bag with his sashes, like, give me my sash, give me my sash. Gets the sash and runs off.
Thank you, Brian Hayes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know who that's from. Woody really likes his clothes, if you didn't know. Quite a lot. You know, he loves blue. He has a lot of blue leather. He loves uniforms. If you go shopping with him in the Army Navy store, make sure that you direct him to the child's section. He wears a child's large flight suit. If you didn't know, you need to get him a gift. But you know, just like, I don't know if anybody's actually read the recent book by Laura Antonou, Killer Wore Leather. Yeah. So just like Max Steel, Woody's favorite pair of clothes is some yellow frilly underwear. And apparently Derek Hawley called them, he wants them back. And speaking of clothing, if you do see him in just like a singlet or a one piece, he doesn't like random fingers up his ass. You know, he likes to know who those fingers belong to. But you know, if you notion, that's okay. And apparently, he does like it when Sandy Mama Reinhardt bites his ass. Apparently she left an impression for a few days.
Love you, Mama.
Right. Bootlegs in the audience, beware. Woody does not like to tip for his bootlegs. There have been two occasions, Woody, where I have done your boots. Now on your feet. I'll talk about that in a minute. But two occasions where I've done your boots and returned them to you, and you were like, oh, thanks, brother. One of those, he was kind of half asleep in bed. He was just like, oh, leave him over there. The other occasion was fairly recently. It was like, I was all excited. It was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to do your boots on your